Hello again, whiskey fans. We are here with one I have not tried before. I haven't even opened it. You can see that. If you look at the bottle, it's not opened. And I have never had this. This is Jefferson's Straight Rye. Jefferson's bourbon have quite a good reputation. I've only tried it at bars. I have one of their mainline bourbon in my refrigerator as well as this one. They cost the exact same price, but I thought I'd try the rye out first because you know how I love rye. And so this is aged 10 years, and this is unlike, say, the Bullet one we reviewed, which is a 95% mash, a heavy rye mash, but it's only 95%. Still has some bourbon, some main corn in it, I guess, or some other mash. This one is 100% rye, according to the labeling, and it's bottled at 94 proof. So let's see how it goes. This is aged longer than most ryes. I don't know if it's a typical thing that ryes aren't aged as much, but 10 years is pretty long. Now, where at Jefferson, I don't know a whole lot about this distillery, so I'm kind of curious as to where they're located at. Bottled by, so it's from Louisville. Always a good sign. You want to avoid that non-Kentucky stuff. Smell is quite nice. Appley, maybe? Perfumey? Maybe a hint of mint and spice there. Quite nice. Rich hint of mint. Oak note. Kind of a little tea finish behind the alcohol. This is rather delicious. Now, $42, you can see the price. Now, there may be places that sell this cheaper. We'll have to look around. $42 is not cheap. This is Scotch price for this bourbon, but for this rye whiskey, I should say. Correct myself. But man, is that good! I mean, it's got similar character to the Bullet. But the barrel notes are expressing themselves much more. I mean, rye's gonna, the rye's got a powerful flavor to it. And so that rye expresses itself quite strongly in most rye whiskeys. Here, the rye is more tamed has been tamed a lot more by that 10 years. I don't know if it's going to need to be, if all ryes need to be aged more than bourbons. But you can taste that the balance is there's more balance here. Of course, note again, you're getting some of those, notes you get in a bourbon from the barrel are coming out as well as some of that rye spice. And a little vanilla's there. Not much. Now note, if we're comparing this, that the Bullet Rye is $23. Maybe $24, and this is $42. That is a big difference. Is there a almost twice the price quality difference? Likely no. But this is a better whiskey. I think cutting it to that point helped it. Again, those more tea notes are coming out now. It's just very balanced now. It's a very balanced whiskey at this point. Mint, cinnamon, vanilla, little oak. Some nice flavors coming through. Not the absolute best whiskey I've had, but that's quite nice. An excellent offering from Jefferson's, which they have quite a reputation for a reason, as we can see. This is a nice whiskey. If you have not had a rye and you have the money, this is a good one to try. I think you're going to like rye whiskeys. I'm a big fan of them, and I think they're going to become more and more of the American whiskey market, because they should be. They're one of our native spirits, as much, if not more, than bourbon, and they taste good. They have a different character, and it's a good character, and so I expect that this is the rise you're gonna see more, and this is one of the first kind of top shelf rye. This is not one of the first, but this is a top shelf rye. Being made by a really kind of a smaller distillery that has a hell of a reputation, as opposed to one of the big boys. And so this is nice to see. I think soon almost all the bourbon makers are going to have a rye, and they're going to be people who just focus on rye, and that's going to be fun. Anyways, recommended to try. Recommended to buy. I don't know if you'd buy twice, because the price is awful steep for a bourbon or rye. You make your own judgment, but it's quite good. I will probably this bottle will be drink, and then I may get another one at that point based off how long it's been. Anyway, that's all I got. See ya.